The window camera is probably the top security camera trend in 2025. A lot of people have been figuring out that it can be much easier, also somehow more secure, of course, to have a camera inside instead of outside if that's possible. Of course, we cannot use them everywhere, but if it's possible, it can be a huge advantage. And so we have this pair here. Brand is AKINGUAR. These are 3 megapixel 2K video security camera supporting 2.4G Wi-Fi, full night vision, AI, person detection, smart notification, two-way audio, 24/7 recording, of course, because they are powered directly. By the way, they were sent to me for free from the seller to show you all the really nice details, nice features, how they work, how easy they are to set up. And here we have this 2-pack, but of course I'm concentrating here on one of these devices because of course they work exactly in the same way. Come with a user manual. And here's the camera itself. You can see very lightweight. That's very important for a window camera. We don't want to have them too heavy and then not sticking, falling down. Also super important that we get some window stickers. Here we get even a 3 set, and so we can choose what we want depending on the area, depending on the reflection which we have to cover up, because that's the main idea, except from sticking to the window. And so we can remove this sticker here, put it to the window, and then have it attached here. You can see how strong this magnet is. That's a pretty cool construction. Yes, absolutely amazing how strong this is. You can see I can hold it easily here, and it's definitely not falling down. I think the magnet definitely a better solution compared to Velcro. The last window camera I've tested had a Velcro. Was a little bit difficult to remove and add back if needed, but usually we just leave it there. But I think the magnet is an awesome thing. If you're worried about sticking something to your window, then an alternate solution would be to use a museum putty. I've already used that with another window camera and it works really good, but of course the risk is a little bit higher that it falls down, so be very careful. Maybe don't mount it too high, watch what's underneath, but it could be an even much easier solution. And so here we have the accessories. Of course, for a window camera, very important that we get a long cable because usually at the window we don't have a power supply. By the way, connection is standard USB-A to modern USB-C, exactly how it should be. And we get also power supply, standard USB-A power supply. We get even some cable holders. And so of course we need the app, and we have even the QR code for the app here in instructions manual, so I can just scan it here based on if you have Android or an iPhone, you're using a different QR code. Click on go to link here, and so we can see it's using the InstaVision app here directly from the Google Play Store. Has even a pretty high rating, at least as of December 2025. So I'm going to install it now. And so I'm here in the InstaVision app after setting up an account and logging in. So time to connect the camera.
Welcome to your new camera. Please follow the instructions in the user manual to download the app and pair your camera.
Okay, so we click on add camera. We can also do that with the plus when we add multiple cameras. So it's definitely plug-in camera. I confirm, click on continue, give authorization. And so we have it here already. That was super easy. So now I have to select the Wi-Fi which I want to use to connect this camera. And after that provide a password. And so of course I have to blur this screen. During this time, highly recommended to be connected to the same network already with this phone. After the connection is done, you can connect from anywhere in the world using any type of internet. Provided the password, clicking on next, confirming.
Wi-Fi settings updated. Connecting to the network. Cameras online. Wi-Fi settings updated. Camera paired successfully.
Okay, click on continue. So we can give it a name here, click on next. Here some offers for premium security plans. Scrolling down, clicking on skip for now. Pretty much same thing a second time. Here again, possible benefits of the subscription, but for now I want to see what I can do without. So I click on continue with reduce protection. And so I have one camera here, can click on live view, definitely live view here. Now adding the second camera, power into the second camera. second camera should be easier actually. So we click on the plus here, confirming again, has found the second camera, confirming here, continue. Yeah, we had to select the same Wi-Fi and provide the password again.
Wi-Fi settings updated.
Okay, that should have been a little bit easier, but I mean, it's just a one-time thing.
Camera paired successfully.
Okay, also success here at the first attempt. And so same questions again, skipping for now. And also the second one. Because I'm not subscribing to the cloud at the moment, I'm adding a micro SD card here. Make sure that it's a decent quality, at least class 10. So we push it here fully inside, so it has a lock. And same thing with the second camera. And so I have both cameras live now here, and we can see both are streaming at the same time. That's also nice. And so I'm going to add the camera here in this area. A little bit of cleaning can't hurt. Still not perfectly clean, but this is what I could do. So let's remove the sticker and put this here where I want to have the camera, connecting the power and attach it now. Super simple to the window. I really love this small ring here, which doesn't cover much more than just the camera. And so the installation of both of the cameras has been super easy on both of the sides. Worked really nice with these magnetic plates and the cable holders. What I really like here in the app is that we can watch both cameras, or if you buy even more than that, we have this overview on top of each other, but we can also change that. Would work perfectly for 4 of the cameras, for example, side by side and on top of each other, and you can see how nicely everything is working. And we can see all of the cameras live at the same time. Can even make it full screen here. Absolutely awesome, really nice, beautiful. We can see also we have a lot of information or a lot of action here. We could at least theoretically talk to people or listen to people, but that's of course the small disadvantage of window cameras. I mean, on one side, they are super nicely protected against weather stealing whatsoever. But on the other side, microphone and speakers are inside, so you cannot listen to what's going on and you cannot talk to people. Other than that, we can choose everything here. We can choose the resolution, can make a picture, share it, start video recording directly from here, stop it, share it. Then after that from the gallery. Of course, I also want to show you how it looks when it's dark, and it's actually pitch dark outside in the front and in the back. So you can see how nicely these cameras are working during the night. So I open the one here, especially in the back. Yeah, it's unbelievable. You would think that's nicely illuminated. No, it's actually not. It's almost pitch dark. If you want to move around here safely, then you need a flashlight. These are just very low brightness solar lights. Also, what you see here, everything. And so, of course, we have the settings right from here. And so here we have the event settings. Of course, for the smart AI alerts, we have to pay for the subscription, but we still have the other basic alerts, but of course not very defined. We have some options, but very important to turn this on here. Otherwise, you won't get any notifications, and the notifications are really good. The notifications even provide the image, what has happened on the phone and even on the smartwatch. That's absolutely amazing. I haven't seen that since the Blink XT couple of years ago. I think since then I haven't seen any security camera doing that. That's a really great help. And when we go down, we can see we have even event scheduling. So we can define when the camera should be active and when not. And we can adjust the detection sensitivity from low, medium, and high. And we even have an activity zone here. We have to activate it like that. Scroll fully down and we can click on Edit Activity Zone. The zone configuration is a little bit limited compared to other cameras where we have very tiny boxes. Here we have only very large ones, and so if, for example, the background is not matching perfectly, you have to work with some compromise. For example, here I would like to have it a little bit higher, but then we have the boosters which would cause some false alerts. So I'm deactivating the top layer here and only leave this here, but it has been actually working really good. But that's really it regarding activity detection and smart notification. And so let's get back to the events here. I've installed the cameras 2 days ago, but I can see only events from the last 2 days and not 3 days. Should be actually 1 day more. So my assumption is that we only get event notifications here from the last 2 days, which is quite some limitation compared to other security cameras. But still, let's look into that here. Of course, what we have here is only motion. We could also filter that. It's same thing. So when we scroll down, you can see what has happened. Unfortunately, in the front, I have a Christmas laser light turned on, and so it causes some false alerts here. But because of that, we can also filter out this camera here. Click on done. And so now I have only the events from the backyard camera. Can move this around here if I don't need that. And so when I click here, I get always an image. Of course, here always the question to upgrade, but I can click it away. So you can see it has been catching me here and I've been walking around. And so for example, we have this one here. There was another security camera in the background. So let's click on play video. And now it's loading the video from the microSD card. Of course, that could take a little bit longer. That's not from the cloud. From the cloud, it would be much faster. So you can see probably it was a little bit too late already when I was leaving from the scene. But the good thing is we can use this slider here and see everything 24/7. So you can see I can search for something, go here, and then the time here on top will adjust, you can see, and it was even pretty accurate. That's really nice. So that's always 1 full hour. If I want to change or switch to another hour, I have to click here, can go back, for example, let's do 4 p.m. done. Then sometimes you get this error message that it has not been recording anything, but usually we have to just move the slider a little bit and you can see it, then we can see it. I think it's a small bug here, and here you can see where it has been recording something. When we have a blue bar, then it has been recording. When we have a gray bar, then it hasn't been recording. So I can move the slider here and you can see, especially when we have a little bit of sun here, then we have absolutely awesome color sharpness, everything really, really nice. Yeah, absolutely amazing. We can see every little detail, but we cannot only use the slider within the hour or change the hour here. We can also change to a different date here. Unfortunately, I had this error here just a couple of hours ago, and then I was thinking that the camera would have a problem, and I was formatting the microSD card, so I lost everything. So when we want to go a little bit further back, then we have to use also the other cameras. By the way, here in the front, you can see that every time when a car has been driving on the road, it has been catching it, no matter if it was something larger or smaller or me walking in front of the camera. That's absolutely amazing. I think there was no single false alert here. Maybe this one here, or there was something here. I think there was a delivery here, yeah. Okay, also here, really, really nice. Apart from clicking on play video, we can also click up here and delete the picture or download it. That's a nice option, or make it larger, then move from one picture here to the next one. Or again, we click on play video. I hope you have seen that. There was definitely this car this time. So I would say if the video is available, then it's playing nicely. I've moved the video a little bit back so we can see that again. Absolutely awesome. By the way, we can also go to different dates. You can see here in the bold numbers, we can see the dates where we have some recording. If there is nothing bold, then it hasn't been recording on the microSD card. And so we have 3 days already. And so we can assume that this will last as far back as footage is available on the micro SD card, so we could even go back to different months, years whatsoever. That's a really nice thing. A lot of such apps are not allowing to move the slider in the full view. That's a huge help. On the other hand, there's one big thing missing, or at least I couldn't find it. There's nothing which would allow us to record. We can pause it and play again. But other than that, there's no button available. Means nothing which would allow to make a screenshot or start video recording and then save it or share it or whatsoever. That's something which you have to know here. Other than that, everything looking really good. Another test I've done here, a little bit after midnight, clicking on play video. And so let's see if it's loading this sequence directly. I think it's the right time. Yeah, you can see me here. Absolutely awesome. But of course, I mean, you can see the quality is a little bit limited during the night, but we have to be aware of that. It's actually pitch dark. Yeah, here again, you can see, I mean, compared to other cameras which are just showing black, then I would definitely go with this footage. I've recorded the same area just recently with the original Vice cam, and it was really pitch dark. So that's definitely not a bad thing here. And so let's go a little bit back here and see. Yeah, okay, here I was coming from the right side. And I mean, even though it's not possible to see faces or so, but we can still see what I've been doing, where I've been walking. And we have to be aware of that. This camera is not using any artificial illumination, not even infrared, because it's inside of the window. That's not possible. No window camera is providing artificial illumination, so we have to deal with the light which is already around, and for that it's doing actually a really good job. So overall, definitely a pretty cool camera set. I mean, it's definitely not perfect. There's always something to find with every camera. Here, of course, the biggest limitation is that we cannot record from this screen directly, and the pressure which they put regarding AI detection and cloud subscription. Other than that, I would say full recommendation from my side. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description so you can check it out and order one for you if you like. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this camera or camera set, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.